Get off of fucking Tumblr, you...
I'm not on Tumblr, I'm on Imgur, and I'm waiting for you guys to
puss.
stop talking about getting jizz all over your faces.
Stop getting on Tumblr.
It wasn't on my face, it was just in my mouth.
Whatever. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 7th installment of Around the Barrel with your host, Zach. And I would call them friends, but apparently they suck a bunch of dicks.
No,
not saying that that's not okay.
Just Hef.
But Hef's not my friend anymore. By the way, Hef, say hey.
Hef's hey.
I still love you, buddy. Whether you suck
Cash,
dicks or not.
say hey.
Hi, this is Cash, and I don't suck dicks?
Jason,
Question mark?
say hey.
Hey, Jason Harbin.
And that's Jason Harbin, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like you'd have like a great voice for radio, Jason.
I really do.
Like you did like something that, like straight off of something that would be like on the radio. Hey, this is Jason Harbin with QURT.
Coming at you live.
109.9.
You're listening to the Night Moves.
The night moves.
Well, Bob Seger hour. Okay.
It's funny that you would speak, Hef, because I think you're starting us off today, aren't you?
It is funny that I would speak.
It's so funny that you'd open your mouth when semen was in there.
So let's talk about Timesplitters.
Let's talk about that old ass game, Timesplitters.
So way back in the day when the PlayStation 2 was first released,
Still have one working.
yeah, we had a wonderful little team-based
I'd cry.
multiplayer shooter. And it was called Timesplitters from a company called Free Radical Design.
Yep.
And it was just this quirky, weird, really like super fast-paced shooter. It was...
You could be a gingerbread man. That's all I remember.
That was it. That's all you needed. It was brought to you by the same people that made GoldenEye on the 64.
Yeah, I recently found that out, yeah.
Hence why you couldn't jump, and you just skated around like you were on rollerblades the entire game.
Wait, it didn't have a jump?
No.
I have a horrible distrust of games that don't let me jump in them.
Yep. Well, then you get the CSGO bunny hop when you play an FPS, so you take your pick on that poison. But there's a small group that has started to remake Timesplitters using the good graces of Crytek, and who now owns all the assets for the IP. According to a article that I was reading, they've got somewhere in the ballpark of about $47 pledged so far for their Kickstarter.
That's all I needed too. All the assets were already there.
So they've got so far 42 unique levels, 273 unique characters.
Holy crap. That gingerbread better be one of them.
And about 99 unique weapons, but a bitch ain't one.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why isn't a bitch one?
So it's gonna be
$47?
it's gonna be just pure multiplayer madness when it comes out. Hopefully.
Well, it's gonna be better than Doom's multiplayer, and that's all that matters.
Well,
One thing I really enjoyed about Timesplitters was the bots. Like, the bots were actually pretty intense. They would give you a run for your money. It wasn't like playing, an actual dumbed down... It wasn't like playing Siri as a computer. Like, I guess Siri would be smarter than your average AI. But it was very intense playing the bots, because online, again, on the PS2...
The internet was terrible.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah.
they had some
that's
really
what
good
we
game modes and stuff too. You didn't really mind playing it offline with some bots or
That's
just
why-
with some friends on a couch.
That's why back in the day when you didn't have an internet connection like I did, you just played fucking Unreal Tournament.
With
Oh,
bots.
yeah.
Pretty
With
much.
bots.
I fucking put too much time into that game.
Yeah, another one of the good fast-paced arena shooters. So anyway, I hope that they do the series justice. Check it out though. I believe it's called Rewind.
So is it gonna be like a remake, or is it going to be a brand new Timesplitters game?
I think that they're just going to do a new one, but have it pay a lot of homages to the original, because there was
homage.
There was one. The original that released with the PlayStation 2, and then they had a second one on PS2, and then they had one that released on, was it 360, you said?
Yeah, there was one on 360 as well. Yeah.
Wasn't there one on GameCube?
Future Perfect? Was that one called? Okay.
Yes. Oh, good memory. Nice.
Wasn't there one on GameCube? I could have swore there was.
Might have been released parallel to the PS2 release.
I would imagine so.
Well, I remember the name. I just couldn't remember the game because I never played it. And so I was looking up Google Images a minute ago, and it had like somebody made an image for Timesplitters 4, and I'm like, that never happened. So like it's hard telling whether any of those
Apparently
were actually real.
Berenstain,
That may have been some sort of tease title, but right
Don't
now,
talk about that anymore.
yeah, I forgot about that.
right now they're calling it Timesplitters Rewind.
That's clever.
Rewind.
Alex, roll it back. Rewind it. Play that part 5 times. They're calling it Timesplitters Rewind. Run that 5 times. No, we're apple slap. No, we're apple slap. No, we're apple slap.
Timesplitters Rewind.
So, along the same realms of like arena shooters, there's actually one coming out for PC. And I think it's just PC right now. They may bring it to consoles. I doubt it, because it's actually being developed by Nexon.
Wait, that did Maple Story?
Yeah, they did Maple Story.
What?
They did
Guns, didn't they?
Vindictus.
They did Guns, the duel, too.
Right.
Was it?
Yeah.
They've had a couple of first person
They
shooters.
did Perfect
before.
World and all that shit.
Yeah.
Did they do Perfect World?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Wait,
I
no,
almost
they
wanted to.
didn't. They
Because
didn't.
Perfect World is like still active.
Yeah, that's different. I'm sorry.
Most
that's not
Nexon
Perfect World.
games aren't.
Well, I mean, it's in one of those like JRPG MMOs that all pretty much look the same. But they did like all those like they've actually got quite a large repertoire. Like they've done Dirty Bomb. They've done
Nexon didn't do Dirty Bomb, did they?
yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought Treon did that. Okay.
Well, I mean, they're part of it. They're like one of the developers of it or producers or something. Then they've also done the Ghost in the Shell like arena shooter that's
No, that
out
game is
now.
awful.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
it's
had-
terrible.
I've had a few people like I know some friends that play it and they like it pretty good.
It's just Japanese hackers, man.
I really
Well, that's
enjoyed the
all it should be out
anime.
there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the anime was great. The game's fucking garbage.
But anyway,
White hot asshole.
but they're getting ready to add a new one, and it's called Lawbreakers. And what it looks like is it looks to be a competitor with Overwatch. Because I don't know if it's going to be class based, but it does have like an ability base. So you have like 2 or 3 abilities that you can actually use, depending on like the class. I'm assuming there's going to be like a class system because from what I've seen, it's not even an alpha yet. But they're doing signups for alpha right now on their website.
Is everyone McCree?
Yes.
Because they're all lawbreakers.
No, but it's more like a realistic looking shooter. Like they don't go for the cartoony graphics like Blizzard did. It looks really cool because you have like an assassin class who has like these dual swords, and the offhand sword actually can be used as like a grapnel from like it shoots a line out from the bottom.
Oh, that's cool.
And you actually have like cool swinging physics, so you can actually swing around the outside of the map to get to the other like section of the map. You have that. You have like one that's like I guess more of like a tank character who has like this like large jetpack on their back, and they can actually like use it. They can float up in the air, and they can actually charge it and actually dive bomb into somebody. So there's a lot of like kind of melee stuff
That's
kind
really
of
cool.
like situated around into the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have like your classic arena type
Just
maps
chaos.
and stuff. Yeah. Well, not only that, I'm talking about like they don't have a capture the flag. They have one called I don't know what the name of it is, but you have this battery, and you pick it up and you take it back to your base and you start charging it. And the other team go back over there and pick it up, and they have to take it back to theirs. And once the battery gets fully charged, you have to have it in your base. So it's just kind of like this big tug of war between both sides on the map. But it's very, very Overwatch-esque, and it looks really fucking cool. Because, I mean, I kind of compare it to Overwatch because of, like, the whole, like, mobility and stuff that they're adding into their game. Like, you know how, like, you have Widowmaker as her grappling hook.
Genji has his dash and his climb.
Yeah.
Double jump.
They have the same thing with this. This is, like, a very mobility-based, like, arena shooter.
That's awesome.
And it's really cool because like some of the characters too can apparently do like behind their back blind fire. So you can be just running forward and you immediately, you can't see, but you just aim your gun behind you and just start spraying. So if you got somebody tailing you, you're just sitting there just blasting into them.
Oh my God,
So you're
I
not
love
getting like the reduced speed of like backpedaling like some first person shooters have.
Yeah.
In the same sense, you could blind fire from cover, like just you do it behind your back, like yeah.
Yeah, essentially. But I mean, it's just kind of there, just like if somebody's tailing you, just to maybe get those couple shots off, and maybe your team cleans them up, just to kind of help out or something. Because, like I said, it's going to be very mobile based. So you're wanting to use like the terrain and everything to your advantage, from what it looks like, and you use like elevation and stuff to do your attacks. Like I said, with the dive bomb, with like the heavier type characters and stuff.
In my head, I imagine like somebody grapnel lining onto a like ledge or something and trying to swing around, and they briefly exit the map, very briefly, and then they're dead.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely like a thing because they're
Ooh,
like
exit
also
the map boundaries. You are dead.
Well, there's not like a like I said, you can fly like especially with the ones that have like the jetpacks, so you can go outside the map. I'm not sure if there's like any boundary that's like, oh, you get killed by the Guardians if you stay out there too long, like a lot of other first person shooters.
Yeah.
Another cool thing that like the assassins can do, they can actually use that grapnel to actually reel people in, or actually pull themselves to them.
That's amazing.
And their melees are pretty strong too, from like the gameplay footage I've seen.
Over here.
Yeah, like there's like it shows like if you watch the trailer, it's called Between Guns. is the name of the trailer. If you want to look it up, it actually shows like one of those like tanks with the jetpacks like going by, and he just hooks into that fucker and just pulls himself in. And the melees are really strong too. So it's like 3 hits when you got 2 swords too. So you hit them 3 times, they're gone. Like you just absolutely just gib somebody.
That's busted.
And it's kind of befitting that I say like you like pretty much insta give somebody, because it's also one of the developers on the team is Bosky, which I don't know if you've heard of them, because I haven't, but apparently it's Cliffy B's new like company.
Really?
Yeah, he's the CEO of it. And I was like, because I was sitting there looking on their website, I'm like, who's Bosky? I was like, who the fuck are these people? And it's like, oh, here's our team. Because I saw a picture of like what looked like like Cliff Blazinski. I was like, is that fucking Cliffy B? And I looked on there, I was like, yep, CEO. And I'm like, that motherfucker. So like the game,
shit, man.
So the game is very, very Unreal Tournament-esque, like how the gameplay goes and stuff. But
That's awesome.
I figured I'd bring it up since.
But Nexon's making it. Let's make that very clear. Nexon's making it, so there's probably going to be a cash shop.
Maybe, I don't know.
All Nexon games have a class shop.
I don't know. I feel like
class shop, cash shop.
I feel like Bosky would probably be more on the head, because their name was on it first when I actually discovered it earlier. But I figured I'd bring that up just since it was kind of like in the same realm what Hef brought up.
Yeah.
And since we've been talking a lot about Overwatch lately too.
Well, you've been doing pretty good to not.
What?
So far.
Talk about Overwatch?
Yeah.
I know.
Other than mention it.
I was like, we keep bringing up
right
Blizzard
now.
games, even though like we've hounded it into the ground.
I know Overwatch. That's the thing that you do in XCOM, where you look out for enemies crossing your line of sight.
That's what we've been talking about in the past like
it's
2 or 3 podcasts, Jason. What
good.
did you think we were talking
High Noon
about?
is actually an Overwatch move where you point directly into the sky and you just
shoot the
fire,
sun.
and then you leave and you wait for it to come back down and kill somebody. So apparently there's this new innovation in music that happened years ago. You want to explain it?
Oh, yeah.
Because I just learned about it today.
The device has kind of been around for a little while, but Imogen Heap, the musician and artist Imogen Heap, who most people probably know her from her song Hide and Seek, where she actually she didn't use actually any instruments at all. She used a vocoder on a keyboard, and it just kind of like changes this tone of her voice to kind of create the actual music itself while she's singing. She actually went to some IT
DeVry University.
Yes, DeVry. I can't remember what the actual university was, but they were actually developing these gloves that allow the wearer to actually create music without really having the instruments. So it pretty much takes like the principles, kind of like almost like a theremin. Or a theremin, sorry.
Theoden. It's not like a king in Lord of the Rings.
That's my MMO character's name?
Theoden.
A theremin, sorry.
That's the weird sort of harp that you cross the light streams to make it go. Whoa.
Well, it's not light streams. There's a vertical and a horizontal rod, and like the proximity of your hand, and based on like how low you put your hand to the rod, actually changes like the tone and the pitch and everything. And it makes like that really weird.
It's like magnetic
music.
waves, I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
Like EM transmissions from your body change the tone.
Kind of, but you're more or less interfering with
You're
those.
just intercepting radio waves.
Yeah, they're
like
bouncing off of your hand and coming back.
Yeah, but it pretty much runs like kind of like in the same principles of a theremin, except for there's no device at all except for the gloves that you wear itself. And so pretty much what she demonstrated in the video that I watched is, so you have these bin sensors that are actually built into the glove. So like these very thin plastic strips that are built into the lining of the glove, and those will kind of activate and kind of change the actual like way you hear that note or that chord or whatever it may be that she's trying to play. And it also is based on whether she has like one finger pointing, how high, how low, whether it's horizontal to the left or right. Will change anything from the pitch, the yaw. You can do distortion and stuff like that with it. And I thought it was super fucking cool. She's actually got a song that she came out with in 2014 that came out during that album, on that album that came out in 2014. I don't know what the name of it is.
So you're like a VR conductor, basically.
Essentially,
like
yeah.
a virtual reality conductor, like, you know, depending on what your, even like down to the digits, what your fingers can do.
Yeah.
It's like if you rolled a MIDI controller and a digital audio workstation into a single device.
Into a glove.
That's what it is, because
Into a glove.
Into a glove.
It pretty much just takes out the like having to have like a keyboard or your like some kind of like soundboard or something there to like do fades and stuff like that. Like she wanted to pretty much incorporate the active motion in like her performance and stuff, while still being able to play like her music at the same time, which I thought was super rad.
So is that being used still today, like by other bands and other groups? And if so, has it been modified in any way to like either be easier to use or have better features? Or
I don't know if anybody, like, I haven't seen anybody else really using it. I'm sure there are, because I've actually noticed that there are other people who have tried to create similar devices. There was one that was pretty much like this whole almost upper body exoskeleton.
oh, whoa.
Yeah, like it had like a full frame for your arm almost, which was a little bit unnecessary compared to like what she was using.
Yeah.
But that one came out like in 2008. So
like
this
more-
is kind of like a more simpler version. Like,
And when
I
this one
guess-
came out in 2011, you said?
Yeah, that's when she first introduced it. They introduced it at like some kind of Wired magazine, you know, about the
Yeah.
website magazine Wired.
Yeah.
They have like this like conference or like expo or something, and she actually like introduced it there back in 2011. But now
awesome.
it's been like refined more, and you can even as far as I know, these aren't actually for sale, but they are, the software and the actual hardware for it is actually open source, so you can find this stuff and pretty much make it yourself and do what like actually make your own.
That dope exoskeleton.
Yeah.
Well, that means
Take it to
we're
war.
only like maybe a few generations away from a holophoner from Futurama, like an actual holophoner.
Well, that was like, that's kind of why I brought this up. Because first, I thought it was like a
Hell yeah.
super cool like piece of technology, but at the same time, like I also, there's a while back, I can't remember when I saw this, but there was a it was like almost this exoskeleton type spine that you could pretty much just wear like around your torso, and it pretty much had like this actual exoskeleton of a spine that lit up. It had like multicolored lights and stuff, and it was used for dancers. And so what it would do is like it would start changing the sound, the music based on your body, your upper body's movement. And I thought that was super cool. And I actually tried to find it again to kind of like get like another look at it and kind of reference it again. But for whatever reason, I could not find it at all. But that's why I brought this whole subject up, because this is pretty much like the evolution of our like music. Like, look at it this way: most artists, like for like musicians and artists and performers and stuff, they primarily use electronic music. Like, we have pretty much every musical instrument already recorded to every note, tone, every variation of it that you can want to hear that instrument already recorded, and a lot of people just use those and just mix them together and don't even really need a real instrument for it, unless you're like a rock band and stuff. Of course, they still do instruments.
Yeah, because let's be real. Do you want to take the time to learn all those instruments, or do you want to make it sound like what you want it to sound like and just throw a beat track on it?
I mean, there are going to be people who will argue it, but at the same time, there's a huge popularity in music that is all electronic music, and I feel like something like this could really just change the way, like when you go to a concert, you go see your favorite artist, they're sitting there just dancing and making fucking music at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, they could have like a whole like orchestra of people just wearing like these gloves or like some kind of like device on their body, and they're just sitting there
And you're just jiggling.
yeah, they're just wiggling around,
I'm jiggling.
sitting there doing the worm. They're like, oh man, I love this fucking song.
Commence the jiggling, y'all.
Song's dope.
It'll definitely be more of a live performance asset than something used for creation.
Oh, yeah.
I can
It'll
see
never
the
be, like, as
Manchester
accurate
Orchestra
as-
using it.
Well, that's what she said in the thing. She was like, well, instead of using like a fader like on a board, which is neither very inspirational or aesthetically pleasing to her or even the audience, she's like, I've got this now. Like, I can sit there and just almost dance to the song that I'm playing to create this sound. And the funny thing was too, we mentioned previously about how useless the fucking Kinect is. The Kinect, she actually used the Kinect back in at least in the older version of it, because depending on how what space she was in, based on the range of the vision of the Kinect, could change also like how the music played as well. So her positioning, where she would stand and walk or anything, would change it as well.
Blasphemy.
So she found a use for the Kinect.
Damn it. I hate the Kinect.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy an Xbox One,
Do it.
or
if you're gonna buy an
music
Xbox
gloves.
One, don't get the Kinect.
Well, apparently we have to get the Kinect now if we want to make dope ass music. So
Duh. You're the next guitar you buy is gonna come with the Kinect because you need it now.
it's gonna be on the guitar too. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be on the thing for the TV. It's gonna be looking straight up at your face.
That's
Sensing
what
your
it's gonna do,
emotions.
Jason. It's gonna be the holophone.
The holophoner, yeah.
Except the the Kinect's gonna project the story you're trying to tell through your music.
Except with the Kinect, it's the shitty version where you don't play well.
It's like a nightmare.
It's gonna be like the one that Fry plays. It's all like
The unhappy
It's
slug.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, the unhappy slug that crawls up. Yeah.
And then Frankenstein shows up.
Yeah.
like, this is terrible.
Jason Reno, what you got for us?
Some stuff. 50th anniversary of Star Trek this year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah, I'm a huge Trekkie. Probably one of the few here in East Tennessee.
Probably the only one.
I've heard that...
because Star Wars Master Galaxy, duh.
Master
Master Universe, I'm sorry. I've done that way too down.
Yeah. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I love Star Trek.
I do like the J.J. Abrams movies. Like I did watch a little bit of the TV show back in the day. I just really couldn't get into it.
The new JJ movie is supposed to be a little bit of a little bit more of a throwback to the original series. They're going to make it sort of something special for the 50th anniversary since it comes out this year.
I don't see Captain Kirk's dick in this movie.
When did you ever see his dick in any show or movie?
Sweet Prince.
You're just
I want
you've
my
been
money
waiting
back.
for it. Okay,
I've been waiting for it. I want to see if it's
it's just
old
something you've
wrinkled.
been desiring.
Yeah.
He's hung like a call from Game of Thrones. Like, he just slaps his
Just a
knees.
third.
I don't get that reference.
A baby's arm.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
You should watch Game of Thrones, dude. Dude, you like Game of Thrones? Dude, you should totally watch it.
I hate you. Get out of here.
All right, there's not a lot of feedback on the new Star Trek or anything like that coming out, so I'm just going to say it. I'm super stoked for 2017 because there will be a new Star Trek series coming out on good old CBS.
Oh my god.
Good old
yes.
CBS.
That's the only thing I'm scared of. It's just like it's.
It is currently in production, but it's called the Untitled Star Trek so far because they don't have a title for it. It's not next gen. In 2015, I think it was 15. No, I'm sorry, 2005. They Scott Bakula killed the franchise with something called Enterprise, and it was absolutely awful. So there's been a tradition in the Star Trek universe. If Star Trek gets off the ground, you get 7 seasons.
Wait, within the
Enterprise-
first season, you're just like, oh man, this did really good.
There are
You're
7
guaranteed 6 more.
from the original series all the way up until I think Deep Space Nine.
So how many seasons altogether are there?
7.
No, it means like out of all of them, out of all the different like Deep Space Nine, Next Generation,
but,
that shitty one that was on fucking Sci-Fi. I watched a few of those.
No, Scott Bakula. That's the thing. The
was
one that
it?
was on Sci-Fi. That was the Scott
Oh my
Bakula
god,
one.
I've tried
It
watching
didn't
it.
get 7 seasons. They got 4, and they were like, "Ugh, this is gross."
How did they get 4? Dude, the intro song to that was fucking terrible. It did not
It's
fit
been
at
a
all.
long time.
Yeah, it was like some like 80s hair metal band.
lonely road.
What?
It was
Yeah.
awful. It was like some
Enterprise?
terrible
Yeah.
fucking love ballad.
It was so
It was
bad.
gross.
That's
Why did they have to put
amazing.
lyrics? That's my question.
That's
Like,
something I
It wasn't
would've
even
done.
that. It's still like that just genre of music just did not fit at all.
so
I was
bad.
like, well, there's your first strike.
like country folk rock playing while starships are being built. Like, ugh, grody.
That wouldn't fit either, but I'd have liked it a lot better than what they had for that.
Oh, in Enterprise's defense, first episode, they do go to a intergalactic strip club.
I gotta
Yeah.
reel them in somehow.
First episode.
First episode.
So that's shitty intro music. Right into a strip club.
No, and then they fly around for a bit, and they're like, "Oh, we got to find this Klingon at this place," and then they happen to stop by a intergalactic strip club, and
Because that's
there
where you
are
find any Klingon. is
there
in a
are
strip
there are
club.
alien bitches dancing and eating butterflies out of the air with
Listen.
their incredibly long tongues.
They don't
Wow.
like being called bitches.
Oh,
We'll
excuse
respect them as the hookers they are.
We're gonna get so much flack.
Bring it
Extreme
on,
feminists.
SJWs! I'm a
Extreme
keyboard
feminism.
warrior too.
Right.
But yeah, just super stoked that next year we'll get a new original. Hopefully, CBS doesn't screw it up too bad. Star Trek series.
I'm not trying to like, hurt
Fingers
your
crossed.
feelings or anything, but I want to hold my breath.
Yeah.
If I were you.
Yeah.
May the force be with you.
Exactly.
That's
Every
no
time I watch
moon.
a Star Wars movie, I
That's
think
a space station.
Thanks, Dumbledore.
every time I watch a Star Wars movie, I think, when is Captain Kirk gonna come on?
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a starship captain, Kirk.
You're a starship. So I don't know about you guys, but I watched that Injustice 2 trailer today because it has been announced. And I got a little bit of chills. Because I'm pretty sure I saw the Hellbat armor.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. Did you see it? Did you watch the trailer? Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Man, that was some sexy armor. So apparently, Injustice 2 is going to be set sort of clearly after the first one. But the story, from what they've kind of hinted at and announced, is that there's a group trying to bring back the evil Superman again.
Why? Why would you recycle that?
Right? I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I actually love that they did that for Injustice 1.
I did too.
That was
great.
such a cool premise.
Because I have told you guys before, Superman is a terrible good guy, but he's an awesome bad guy.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
he's basically unkillable. Well, he's perfect as a bad
That makes
guy.
a great villain.
Yeah,
He could set himself up as a god and like rule over.
he
his
is a
villains, yeah.
god, more or less.
Yeah. Alien
It's-
God.
It's ins-
In the comic books, isn't Bizarro Superman like this sort of like big?
the big white dude. I mean, whiter
No,
than
he's. I
Superman.
think he's green, if I'm not mistaken. He's like
I'm not familiar.
Bizarro
He's like
Superman.
very pale, like grayish almost.
I-
And he's like he's
he
in
almost-
Lois Lois
and
Lane
he
as
talk
well.
like he talk like he don't talk too good.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. It's
He's almost like Solomon Grundy for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the DC universe, essentially.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Oh, wait.
Bizarro
Solomon
Superman.
Grundy.
Yeah, he is
is
DC.
Dr. Mundo's League of Legends, Cash.
Oh, well, maybe
Come on, dude.
I had a break far there for a second.
A
season.
A season.
A whole season.
We'll be
Oh,
right back
during-
after
during
these
the-
short messages.
During the 7th season of that Star Trek, I had a break.
What does
season.
Bizarro Wonder Woman look like? Like, what does alternate universe evil Wonder Woman look like?
I don't think there is alternate. Bizarro was
That's
made
the
to
one-
fight Superman, not like as an alternate universe.
No, there's a whole. Everyone has a Bizarro, right? Like,
Well, no,
like
there's
an alternate
a,
No,
universe.
there's an alternate universe where they either choose sides with Superman or not, and
There-
the one with Wonder Woman chose sides with Superman.
Well, the
and
Flash
then fought
can-
against him, and then she died.
Well, the Flash can break the time barrier and go to like alternate universes,
Yeah.
and one of those is where Bizarro Superman comes from. Correct?
No,
Like,
Lex Luthor created Bizarro Superman to fight Superman.
oh,
Yeah,
You gotta fight Superman with a Superman.
a Superman.
It's like fire with fire, bro.
Which arena is it where they all get, or which one is it where they all get together in a 2D arena and battle each other?
Summer's
Which
Rift.
universe is that?
Summoner's Rift.
Summoner's Rift.
2D.
Are you talking about that MOBA that they created?
No, I'm just talking about what universe this applies to with a 2D fighting game.
No,
Oh, I have no idea.
we're trying to put jokes in here
It's
because we're kind
pronounced
of lacking right now.
Stroke Feeder.
We're trying too hard.
I honestly love NetherRealm's fighting games though.
Yeah.
The last MK
And
was
I'm-
really good. And the
I'm
first
glad they're
Injustice was
doing
good.
I
Injustice.
Oh,
really,
that's
I
what
really
you're
enjoyed
talking
MKX.
about.
Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that game. I beat the brakes off of it. Like,
Yeah, it's great. Injustice, however, is implementing an armor weapon system that I was reading up about, to where you can pick a Batman, and then you can play him as Tank Batman.
And you can wear the Hulk Buster.
Yeah,
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 Bat Tank.
that's DC, right?
yeah,
Nailed it.
yeah.
just nailed it.
Or you can play as like Superman and be super squishy but super powerful, or be super tanky and not powerful at all. Basically, they're trying to make it to where you can play the character that you want to play because you like them, not because this is their play style. So that way you can actually change up the play style of the character to kind of fit the situation.
So I can play a slow Flash if I want to.
Not so much a slow Flash, but a tanky Flash.
All right.
Thank you, Flash.
Or a dumb Flash. I don't know.
So that way you can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Flash.
The Flash hyper intelligent.
Yeah, yeah. Barry's like smarter than Batman.
Who's Barry?
I've said too much. That's the Flash. That's his
that's his
actual
actual
name.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Barry.
Barry.
Yeah.
Burry.
Speaking of the
You
Flash,
can play as him, like
Well,
in
like,
his street
what were you-
clothes.
What were you saying there?
He's just
You said,
he's just a forensic scientist.
but you were saying they were wanting to bring back like evil Superman. Like what are they?
yeah, like it's pretty much like the universe. I don't know.
Who's wanting to bring him back?
Some kind of renegade group. They didn't name them in the article I was reading. They didn't really give hint to what they'd be called or what they'd be doing, other than they want evil soups to come back, quote unquote.
Evil soup.
Yeah, super salad. You wanna know what a super salad is?
Soup or
Superman.
salad.
He's a super salad. But they're wanting to bring back like evil Superman, so that way he can like regain power over the world and run his militaristic, tyrannical government. But everybody rises up to fight him, and then Batman meets up with Batman again, and they're wearing the Hellbat armor, and it's Darkseid time, and they're gonna kill him again. Actually, I don't know.
So
what's gonna
what
happen
is
at all.
what does evil Batman say to regular Batman? I guess they're both technically kind of evil.
Evil Batman doesn't exist. It's Batman and Batman.
Batman,
He's talking about like in the
yeah.
Injustice universe.
in Injustice universe, yeah.
That's not evil Batman. He didn't side with Superman.
No, he's just neutral. He's
No, he's against
Sweden.
he's against evil Superman.
No.
How do you think we got
Oh yeah, of
Superman
course.
versus Batman movie?
What's
They
evil
they
Superman?
played Injustice. They're like, oh fuck.
Jason, did you play the Injustice games?
I did. I never played the plot points though. Like just
You mean the story?
yeah.
You gotta play the story, man. It's so
just
good.
Play,
Come on.
like,
It's
you know,
so good.
just-
It's like the one actual fighting game that actually has a
I would
pretty good story.
spam
it's
me
actually
some
good.
Green Lantern. I would spam
I would say
some
that
Green
because-
Lantern for days.
I
you
would
don't
say
get
that
to, 'cause
because
they
I don't
pick your
play
fighter.
fighting games.
Because you're playing a story, so you play so like you start out as Batman and you're fighting like think you're fighting the Joker in the first mission, but like you play Batman. That's it. And then the next mission, it's like Nightwing comes in to stop Catwoman, so you're playing as Nightwing. And then Catwoman runs because she's a puss, and so you fight Harley Quinn as Catwoman. And it's just like a story, and you play that character.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. It was a really good game. I would suggest playing it if you can. It's not very expensive if you get it off of like Steam. I think it's like $10 now.
What's evil Superman's kryptonite?
Kryptonite.
Still Kryptonite? I feel.
But he's still the same person. He's
Evil
just,
kryptonite?
He's just evil.
It's Saul's
And the
mad.
only reason he's evil
real
is
mad.
because the Joker and Scarecrow brainwashed him into blowing up all of Metropolis. And
Superman?
then taking Lois Lane into space while she was pregnant and suffocating her and their baby.
This is why I don't read comic books, Jason.
This wasn't even a comic book. This is a
This is
fucking
the
video
game.
game.
This is the game.
This is in the game.
And then the comic book came after the game. But anyway, he flies into where
Give a
where
shit,
Batman is
Jason.
interrogating Joker, and he throws Batman aside, and then just shoves his hand through Joker and kills him. And then he's like, "I'm gonna make sure people don't hurt each other anymore by hurting people a lot." And then he becomes the ruler of Earth, New Earth.
Right. Yeah. If Superman existed in any sort of universe, I don't care, he would be venerated as a god, wouldn't he? Like I'm sorry, just to go into the ideology of Superman, he would be God, right? Like
Yeah.
he
I mean,
could
in every-
do anything. He could turn back freaking time.
Yeah, so far in like every comic book, he's revered as a god. Even in like
boring.
even the TV show Young Justice, Superboy, which is a clone of Superman,
Yep.
who is his son,
Oh,
is
watch that
almost
too.
revered as a god as well. Because they're like, "Oh my God, you're Superman. We can't lose now."
So humanity should want to, I don't know, I feel like it's inherently in human nature to want to bring down God. Just to grab him and bring him down to our level, because there can't be something greater than humanity. Because
Unless-
we are the
Well,
most
Unless he's
that's
a malicious
heresy.
god,
That's heresy,
malicious
Jason.
God.
like Superman. And then he'll just laser your fucking brains out. And then you can't fight him because you don't exist anymore.
Well, then kryptonite is in all your credit cards. Okay, like every time you swipe your card, like you just walk around with your wallet in your pocket. Superman can't fucking fuck with you. So, yeah,
The banks would control Superman.
yeah, there you go. There's a little piece of kryptonite in the smart chip in your credit card.
How do you get it though? Because Lex Luthor is.
I mean, he can still shoot eye beams and shit at you. It doesn't have to be like point blank for that.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, he could NORAD your. Yeah,
Yeah. See. Like,
So didn't you mention there's like another plot point or like a storyline that you were mentioning earlier?
yeah, with the Flash, I was reading today. It didn't make any sense to me because I read it and was like, "What?" In the Flash, this is a major spoiler, by the way.
Wait,
So
so
if you don't,
Is this in the comic books or is this in Justice?
this
League?
is in the comic books.
Oh, okay.
Yes, like in this
Oh, you're
most
talking about Justice
either
League.
in
is this the newest comic book?
Yeah,
Like,
for the Flash.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, major spoilers. So, if you're reading the Flash comics or you don't want this ruined, please skip to wherever we continue talking. Alex can possibly put an annotation in there for that. He just shook his head.
He just shakes his head.
You listen at your own risk.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. However, in the new Flash comic books, I was reading that apparently somebody is going around and just apparently killing random people. Batman and the Flash are trying to figure out who it is, and so they have a good idea that it's, wait for it, Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. And so they don't tell the rest of the Justice League until they're 100% sure of who the threat is. And so basically the Flash starts having flashbacks of like when Wally was alive, Kid Flash, and Kid Flash starts having flashbacks from the flashbacks of like all these other crazy people that he's lost in this different universe because he gets pulled in to their universe. It's crazy. It makes no sense because they're crossing universes.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. The universes are definitely crossing. Like Dr. Manhattan
and
is
they're
from.
pulling Wally in from a different timeline. Like, it didn't make any sense to me, but I thought it was crazy. It had me thinking a lot of the day, like, Dr. Manhattan, isn't he that blue dude whose dick is showing throughout the whole movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't he be really easy to identify as a serial killer?
No, but he's a god though, isn't he? Isn't he a god once he ascends?
He can
More or
create
less.
matter and
Yeah.
like destroy matter at will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I'm very curious as to how they're gonna do this.
He's the
And-
Superman equivalent in that universe.
Yeah,
Wait.
in Dark Horse, correct?
No,
That's
no,
who
no,
does
no.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was Dark Horse. It is actually DC.
When did
Oh,
that
it is.
happen? Because that's new.
Apparently, right here on Wikipedia, at least. I mean, say whatever you want about it.
I changed that earlier, so don't listen to Kat.
Dude,
But-
you're the ones that did the Bernstein Bears books. You did.
Yeah.
But
found
Watchmen
me.
is Frank Miller though, and right?
I have no idea.
It's
I just know the
Pretty sure I can
companies that
look it
own
up.
the comic books.
Because
If
apparently,
it's not, it's Frank Miller-esque.
apparently
but-
Watchmen's been out since 1986.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that fucking old. The writer was Alan Moore, Dave Gibbons, John Higgins, and Lynn Wine and Barbara Kessel, who apparently...
I knew her from high
Well, I
school.
mean, that's the artists and editors and stuff. Apparently, Barbara Kessel was the first one to actually do the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. Believe it or not, it's right here on Wikipedia under when you go to her name. Look it up, kids. You don't have to look. You don't have to ask me about it.
Click
Does
the
anyone
link.
know what he's talking about? I don't know what he's saying.
I'm just
Kessel
bullsh-
Run? What's he saying?
I'm
The
bullshitting.
12 parsecs part I got, yeah.
I don't get that. Is that space travel?
Yes.
Parsecs is a measure of distance, and everybody thinks that it's like some error that was made in Star Wars.
It's like when
But
people.
when Han was talking about making the Kessel Run, it's actually
her
a
last
smuggling run, and he had to get around a bunch of Imperial.
holes.
No, he had to get around a bunch of Imperial ships. So you can't like fly too close; you'll get in range of their radars and things like that. So basically, to make the Kessel Run, doing it in the shortest distance is the most preferred because it's going to be the shortest time anyway. Space time is the same thing. What he was essentially saying is that he is the person that is able to fly the closest to this Imperial defense and get through these checkpoints
without being noticed.
seen. And yeah,
Does he have a Geller shield for that?
Shut up.
Sounds like he's entering the warp.
Can we also let it be known to us as people, since we talked about what a what a parsec is, about light years? There we
sound
go.
it out. There you go.
I'm
How
sorry.
many light years is it?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying light years in
I'm
general.
so confused.
It always pisses me off when people are just like, oh yeah, like light years is like really fucking fast. Like you can travel really fucking fast. I'm like, you do realize that measures distance,
Measurement
right?
of distance, yeah.
Like it measures the amount of light travels in one fucking year. Like
The Flash
distance.
can run faster than light speed.
No, he can't.
He
Yes,
can.
he can.
He's a goober. He can't do
Wait,
nothing.
he
You're
has
a goober.
No, he has a treadmill built specifically for that. The cosmic treadmill. Like,
Yup.
Yeah.
We
That's how
literally
they
don't
can-
know if
they
matter
can-
can stay in the same state above the speed of light. What are you talking about?
That's because he can shift through walls.
The Speed
I
Force.
hate comic
the Speed
books.
Force is the answer to
I
everything.
just want you guys to know that.
We
Let it
you
let
make
it be
up so
stated.
much shit.
I love comics.
well, you know,
Fucking comic
you got
books.
dicks in your mouth, so that's the argument here. Look at him.
I think I win the argument still.
I don't know. You can't talk when you got dicks in your mouth.
Versus
You can take him out.
comic books
say
that
something, put it
defy the physics of the universe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the only.
Well, I
the
mean,
only
who's
point when-
actually going to use the comic books as a reference of how how like actual physics and actual real shit works in life?
The only point when like I get super upset in like comics or movies or anything is when they describe something as just magic. Like
Right, it's like you can phone in whatever the fuck you
yeah,
want.
Doctor
at that
O,
point.
or it's just it's magic. I have.
Oh, they just
I can-
get
I
lazy
can
with it?
Yeah,
Like
it's-
the Green
it's
Lantern.
magic.
Like you could have done
I like it
anything,
in
and
the-
you're like, no, it's magic.
I like in
don't
the
think.
DC universe how magic doesn't really exist except for Doctor Fate. Doctor Fate is like the only magician. Everyone else is using like super beyond their time technology. to create certain
I'm a
things.
sci-fi nerd. Give me an explanation.
I'm
Don't
kinda the
explain it
same.
See, that's-
lazily
I like
by
that.
saying
Yeah.
magic.
Exactly. But that's the thing is like with DC, Zatara, whatever the evil dude's name is, I can't remember. Black Adam, Shazam, and
Well, Shazam isn't magic.
Zatanna. Yeah, he's given magical quote unquote items from the god that he took the name of
Shazam.
Shazam
Wasn't
from.
that movie that Shaq was in?
Oh,
You feel that?
You just
You
gave it like
feel
the
that?
hurt, like the most hateful look ever.
That was me staring through Cash's head.
What, you Superman now? You shooting lasers out, bro?
I wish. Nah, because then I'd be a big old pussy.
I'm sorry I had to make that reference.
It's alright,
It's
dude.
such a good movie.
I still love you.
I'm sorry.
Shaq Fu, isn't that what the movie's called?
No.
Didn't he have a drink
I'm
called
pretty sure
Shaq
it was called
Fu?
Shazam.
Shaq Fu was a video game.
It,
Oh,
Didn't he have
yeah.
a
I
drink?
thought it was.
I had it on the Genesis.
Didn't he have a drink?
Sega Genesis. Yes.
Didn't Shaq have a drink though as well?
Maybe he did. I just know that he had a karate style fighting game called Shaq Fu on the Genesis.
Yep.
I think they're making a sequel.
Whoa, who was that? Was
Why?
that Alex?
No way.
Why would they ever do that?
Oh, speaking.
It's gonna be Shaq Fu 2. Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
Speaking of Shaq, apparently he is like the spokesperson for some. I think it's on CBS as well for this pretty much esports team or something or show that's getting ready to come up on CBS for
What?
for CS:GO. Like just look it up.
I've seen previews for the show, but I didn't know Shaq was a
Yeah, he was
spokesperson
like he
for
was
it.
like he's like part owner or something apparently of the team or
Yeah,
something.
he owns an esports team. I can't remember who it is.
I don't know the name of it is, but there's a commercial for it, and I'm just like sitting there watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
It's so ridiculous.
I love Shaq.
You would.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, you'd probably be the
was
person
it?
who I guess it would really love Shaq.
He's awesome.
The Clerks animated series. Shaq, why are you here? Get out of here! When Jay and Silent Bob would do their PSAs.
I've never seen.
Okay,
I've never
never
seen
mind.
the animated series.
I never watched any of it. I heard it was garbage.
It was absolutely terrible. So
You said
fun
that.
to
You
watch.
said that like we were gonna love it, and then you're like,
like,
so
like you're
fun
gonna have
to
like
watch.
a counterpoint for it. You're just like, it was so absolutely terrible.
Both Shaq and Alex Rodriguez actually
Shit.
are investors in Energy.
are you serious? That team's garbage.
Oh, the team name is Energy.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
NRG.
yeah, it's literally just NRG.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
They 3-0'd TSM during the LCS, but other than that, they're garbage. Regardless,
They've got a Counter-Strike team as well.
I don't know like if that show's actually going to encompass just Counter Strike
it's.
Go or
I
if
think
they're
it's.
gonna
I
do
think
all
it's
of them.
CS:GO and then another like fast-paced game like that as well. I can't remember what it is.
Why wouldn't they just do all of them? Like they'll just
too
like,
much.
oh, here's one episode where we got our CS:GO team. Here's an episode where we got our League of Legends team. Like you're gonna run out of shit real quick, bro.
They've started showing CS:GO matches on like TNT now.
Really?
Are
So
you
are we gonna turn into like the next Japan? Like,
Well, I
are
mean-
we gonna literally be going to like internet cafes and shit? Like, this is gonna start popping up again.
Think
hope
about
so.
it this way: if Riot didn't own all the rights to their broadcasting stuff, then you would probably be seeing LCS on television.
Yeah.
And the fact that they want to do everything in house and just stream through Twitch because they don't have to pay any overhead, probably. But when you've got viewers like NALCS brings in 100,000 plus on a weekday,
Damn.
so
Yeah,
And
it's pretty amazing.
that competes with any of those, non-prime time shows.
I think they should really do that because I mean, look at the market for video games in general. Like there's so much money in it, and practically everybody
Oh,
there's
no.
probably at least one gamer in every fucking household.
It's the biggest entertainment market in the world.
Yeah.
It surpassed movies.
Easily.
Watching TV, that was years ago. Viewers of TV, there are more gamers than viewers. There are more gamers than it is the single most powerful entertainment franchise in the world. Like
Easily.
And and there's like all the gamers and stuff too. Like they still will go and watch professional scenes too. Like they're like, oh man, I love this game. I love Counter Strike. I love keeping up with the competitive scene. Me and Hef did that when we played League of Legends daily. We kept up we actually did the fantasy team for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like actually did fantasy
fun.
League of Legends.
What?
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
fantasy
they have-
football, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a fantasy league.
Yeah.
LOL? Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. But
And
I just
that,
don't understand why they just don't put that shit on TV. I mean, it's huge in Japan. I figured it would be pretty big
Well,
over here too. I know
if
it's
it
a
goes-
different culture and everything, but
there's
still.
It also goes back to what Hef was saying. It's the rights of broadcasting.
Yeah, and there's two other big reasons for that. The first one being that the people that have cable packages anymore are not the kind of demographic that you're looking for esports.
Because I don't even know how.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even
That-
know
okay, that
Yeah,
does make
yeah.
sense.
You know what
good
I'm saying? Like who in our age group pays for beyond a basic cable package maybe to get with their internet?
I don't even have it.
And
Yeah.
the B side to that is up until probably now, maybe 10 years ago to now, you didn't have enough people that would watch video games. It was so much more about playing video games, and you don't have that with movies and television. You can't really make your own TV. You can't make your own movies, and so that's kind of where we've had to bridge that gap of we've got all these people playing these games, but is there enough of a market to where someone would watch the professionals do it? And I think we're just now getting in that era of the professional scene being big enough to support a viewership like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's say even just like the fact that you said who people in our age group, people who are in college, like the 18 to 20, mid 20s or whatever range. Yeah, how many of those actually have a TV connection?
Right.
When
And
you
we
just
could-
use your pay for internet.
We could talk about
That
this
makes
all
sense,
day
then.
as well. I mean, it's stuff we already know too.
Who
So
asked you?
I
Why don't you
asked
sit down
me.
and shut up.
I am sitting down.
Well, then shut up.
How about you shut up?
on the
I'm gonna do Cash's question of the week.
So, welcome to Cash's question of the week. So, gentlemen, we need to put it we need to.
What's your question?
We need to get coordinated to wrap me. I think
We
so.
do.
jingle.
Like a little jingle. So, my question of the week is, I want you guys to dig into your lives. We're all, fuck you. We're all at least, how old are you, Zach? 24, 25?
I'm 17, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, you're still thinking about this one. But my question is, let me
23.
let me ask my question. You'll realize why.
Okay.
So, what has always been like your dream job? Like, it doesn't have to be anything real. It's not like, oh man, I've always wanted to do construction work. No.
Oh man, I've always wanted to do construction.
I mean, if that's
I've always
it,
wanted to break my knees every day.
I mean, if you want to do that, by all means. I mean, just like say why. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be like an actual job. Say you wanted to be a superhero. Tell us. Say you wanted to be this video game character or live in this like video game universe or anime or whatever the fuck it may be.
Give us an example, Cash.
What is something that you've always like wanted to do as like a job that
What's
in
yours?
your life?
What's yours, baby girl?
I always wanted to be a trash man.
Trash man?
Yeah. No, actually, like when I was in kindergarten, we'd always like my mom would always take me to school with the trash man. I'd always be there picking up, and I'd always see that. This is like back before they had like the big automated arm that would dump it into it. And I always had like one dude ride on the back. I'm like, oh man, that guy gets to ride on the back of a fucking truck. That guy's got the coolest job.
Listen, hey, city office, if you guys are listening to this, we got your new trash man.
I got my resume on file, dude.
Every time you say
got
trash
he's
man,
got
I think of the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode with Frank, like as the trash man, the wrestler who like throws the trash can and cuts like Rickety Cricket's like throat.
Yeah.
Like,
No, like when I was in kindergarten, like my mom even still to this day even asked me, like she'll ask me like, you get that trash man job yet? I'm like, yeah, mom, I'm still working on it. Gotta finish school first.
Again, City, if you're listening,
get there.
he's got his degree in business marketing. He is perfect for the trash man job.
You know it.
So hit him up, all right?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do me as an example for mine. I always liked the aspect of being a bounty hunter. And I'm talking about like space bounty hunter, like I mentioned before. I love Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop's probably one of my favorite animes of all time. I just always liked the aspect of just going around,
Kind of like an outlaw,
just
but
hunting
not really.
people.
Well,
like
listen.
you're going after the ultimate sport of hunting a person,
Yeah,
and you get paid to do it.
let's bring it down to like the real world though. Like would you be one of the bounty hunters? That
Would you be on
hunts
Dog
people?
the Bounty Hunter?
I
Yeah.
would be Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Like
have a-
would you
I-
hunt down people who skip their bail? Like skip their bonds?
No,
on
I'm
their bail,
talking
or-
about like intergalactic, dude. That's the one I want to be.
not here on Terra.
Like, yeah, like I want to go around space. Like, hey, I get to travel through fucking space, my own spaceship. Like, I don't want to be like have like my own single man ship and like go out and hunt people. And of course, it'd be like the same rules. It's not gonna be like Dog about. Fuck that guy. That shit was
You just
so
said you would be
dumb.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
That was sarcasm, dude.
You looked at me dead in the eyes, licked your lips, and you were like, I'm going to be Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I want to have like.
And that's a challenge to you,
Except
dog.
I'd be cooler than him.
You gotta come catch cash.
I want to be like I've had full sleeves of just travel bands.
But it wouldn't be a sleeve. It
Yeah.
would be that little pull-up thing that people wear.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
It's like-
it's an actual sleeve that you
It's like I have to
slip
go
on.
to my other 9-to-5 job, and I can't have these.
Oh,
I only do
God.
this on the weekends when I'm trying to look for money to fucking party on.
Could be like Crumbopulous Michael.
Fabulous, man.
Oh boy, here we go kill him again.
Oh boy.
Oh my God,
This is
Jason.
an anti-matter gun, right?
What would your
Can't
job
be killed
be?
with regular matter?
Well, ever since I was a child, if we're thinking back, ever since my parents
Shit, you
got
don't have
me,
to be a child, man. This could something be like, oh man, I wish this was like an actual thing
Yeah,
I
like-
could have done as a livelihood.
Yeah, like if you wanted
Like,
to be a
yesterday.
professional porn star yesterday, you can tell us that.
Like you don't have to
Okay.
go to your job,
Well,
man.
if only I
What
was
about now?
just a
What if you
little
was a
bit more
professional
well
porn
endowed.
star
But
now?
all right, so childhood and pragmatically. All right, so childhood, ever since like my parents got me my first chemistry set or whatever, and I would just mix everything together and shake it up in a big bottle and leave it in the fridge.
You wanted to be Walter White.
No, not quite. And when my parents got me a Dr. Demento set where I could make my own candy, which tasted terrible no matter what. Like,
I don't think you're supposed to eat that, Jason.
Did you also have like one of those creepy crawly sets too?
yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I ate those too.
You were supposed to eat those.
They tasted terrible.
I got them mixed up. I thought they were the candy ones. They both taste the same regardless.
But a mad scientist. Not just a
mad
normal
scientist.
scientist, like a scientist who just like, does normal scientific research.
I
Like,
prefer to be mad.
But
but a mad scientist.
Well, I mean that just means he's not afraid to go far and like above and beyond like what science actually knows. He's just gonna be like one of those like
No
I don't know.
boundaries, dude.
Yeah, he's just like I don't know what the consequences of this might be if I mix this shit together, but we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
My creations make people say, "There is no God."
And then he goes and fights Superman.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or you end up
Mad
like
scientist.
That's nice.
like
That's a good
Jeff
one.
Goldblum in The Fly.
Yeah.
Hef, what would your job be?
Why do you keep pointing at everybody else? You don't have yours yet, do you?
No, he's
No, I
he's
don't.
sitting there trying to,
You keep pawning it off on everybody else.
for reference, Cash does spring these questions on us.
He
Like,
does. He
won't
doesn't let
tell
us know.
No,
Yeah.
he
Because
refuses. Yeah.
It incites talk, but I have
It
no
does.
fucking clue.
Okay, I'll start informing you, but I kind of like the whole aspect of just surprise. Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you, dude.
That's gonna be my next job. Is for you to. That's your job, not to touch cash.
Don't touch
I've already answered your question.
Thank you.
Hef, please
Hef,
tell us
what is
since
your
you're the
job?
last one.
I'm an animal lover, so I'd probably say some sort of like specialty veterinarian working with
Horses,
Boring.
probably big cats.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I
like
really
like big cat from like Rob and Rob Dyrdek's
tigers
place.
and
He's
and
given
panthers and
a Cheetar a pap smear, like those kind of big cats. Like,
yeah.
Gross.
Jesus,
You're really getting it in there, aren't
that's
you?
the mad scientist coming out in Jason.
Did you say give Cheetara a pap smear?
See, that's the thing. You're giving Cheetara. Jason's sitting there trying to convince him to give Cheetara a pap smear.
He's like, dude.
and I'm gonna be somebody's gonna put a bounty on your head. I'm gonna come collect it on your head.
Yeah, I
Jason.
wasn't talking about being like
Like
a
it's
half
coming full
woman,
circle
half
right
cat
now.
OBGYN.
Like this
I was
is
like,
how we're gonna stay in business, boys.
And I was instructed not to touch cash, and I will take that pay daily, thank you.
That's what I do. You're just like a little henchman.
Yeah, I
It's
just
like,
rub
what's
with
the
cash.
here's
salary
a,
on
here's a
that?
pity. Don't touch
do
me.
you really
That's
just
sad.
want like some like M99 like Dexter? Is that why you want to do this? Like animal tranquilizer? Do you secretly want to be a serial killer that kills serial killers?
Did Dexter do that?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never watched that show.
Yeah,
Don't.
I secretly
Don't. Don't.
I really just fucking love cats.
Oh,
So
right.
Yeah, I'm on that same boat there. So other than my job not touching cash, I've been doing some thinking while they've been talking, not really participating in, other than laughing. My job,
What have you always wanted to do?
I don't know, man. I don't
Sperm
want to do
donor.
anything. I want to get
Sperm
paid
donor.
to do nothing.
follow your dreams. That's a job.
Yeah, I want to get paid to do nothing. I think that'd be the greatest thing. You wake up, I just made 50 grand. Hell yeah. Oh, what's that? Cash is hunting some dude. I'm gonna give him a call, see how he's doing.
I was like, you're like, hey buddy. I'm
Hey, what
like,
you doing? I'm hunting a dude for money. Oh, I'm talking to you for money.
you're just like, hey Cash, how's it going? And I'm just like, hey buddy. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm outside your door. You're
What?
next.
Why am I next, dude? I don't do anything.
I don't ask questions. They put that shit in my bank account and you come back dead.
I'll pay you more than they do because I make more than you do.
See, that's when we'd start
And there you
negotiating.
go. That's when he works for me.
There you go.
And then I hire Hef
Comes
to
full
take care
circle.
of Toby and Daisy, my little kitties. They're not big cats, but you can make do.
Wait, I have to work where you don't?
I'm paying you,
This
so
is,
yes.
dude, you dug your own grave, man. You decided that you want to be like some kitty veterinarian.
And if I'm having all the money because I'm literally not doing anything,
Let me change those kitties into human kitty abominations.
or you can change his targets into kitty
They're called
abominations.
furries, Jason. And no, I will fucking kill you for that. Furries creep me the
And
fuck
I'll
out.
hire Jason to, I don't know, whatever Jason wants to do. I guess be a mad scientist.
No, you just like
Do
you
mad
just fund his
sciencey things.
experiments and just
You can
profit from all
cook
the cool
for
shit
me,
he
but make
makes.
me weird shit.
He'll be the sexy pool boy.
And if you poison me, you get nothing. Yes, he'll be
You're
my
my
sexy
sexy
pool
pool
boy.
He can bring us.
He's sitting there mixing shit in your fucking pool.
He can bring
Hell
us.
yeah.
He's like, what are you making? He's like, I don't know.
Can I get in the pool? I probably wouldn't.
I would.
You can,
but
but
that's
I
just me.
I wouldn't suggest it.
We'll throw Toby in and see how it fares.
So
And
you
then
want to
that's
make
when
you want to
Hef
make
comes in.
money
He's got
for
to resuscitate
existing.
Toby. There
So
we
there
go.
you go.
Full circle.
What if he doesn't do anything? What if he gets in and he turns into a dog?
Keeping the money moving.
Gotta keep the money moving.
So basically, I guess my job would be to control all three of these guys.
So make money by existing.
Yep, I'd be the
Who
cartel.
would pay you though?
The cartel, because I'd be the cartel.
That doesn't make sense.
The cartel.
Like the cartel.
You asked
Okay.
for an
I
answer,
am
he
the
gave you
cartel. I'm hunted by the police, but who fucking cares? I got my own bounty hunter.
Or you so you're the head of the cartel. What are you smiling there, big boy?
one. I don't
I
think they
don't-
ever
whatever,
put
dude.
bounties on the
I don't
police.
have to
How's
work.
that? How's that not doing anything? You'd have to like if you're the head of the cartel, you got to be like pulling some strings or something.
I don't have to do anything though.
He already.
think he
He's
thought this
talking
through.
about already
I did.
ascending
I
to
did.
the title of cartel head.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
like, no, he is the cartel.
yeah.
He's El Chapo.
But I only have you three working for me because I'm making money, not doing anything, to pay you guys to do your jobs.
All right, there's a first plot hole in our comic.
That's not a
book
plot
right
hole.
there.
This isn't a cut. This is real life, Cash. I'm getting paid to tell you to go kill someone.
We can all.
My answer.
Okay,
funds
now
your
that
all's
that
answers.
definitely is going to inspire me to start like giving you all a preface on
So
what my
he'll have
fucking
something
question's
worth
going
of
to be
shit to-
instead of getting dumb shit like you got.
Listen,
You dangits.
you asked me what my job would be, and my job would be not to do anything.
Your
And I'd
answer
get paid for
literally
it.
was nothing.
Make money by existing.
I should
The
make you
show
come-
Seinfeld was a show about nothing.
field.
Seinfeld.
Seinfelds.
There's
'Cause it's over.
resort field.
Gazorfield. My job was to not do anything, and I got paid for it. And your all's jobs were whatever the fuck you guys said, and I paid you to do them. Everybody's happy.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for listening. Zach's been a huge downer today.
Can't have anything.
This is what. Yeah, this is
Fuck
really,
you, Hef.
This is
Can't
why
have
we
it. You're
can't.
fired.
This is why. This is why we can't have nice things. Fuck you.
You're all fired.
Can I?
Except for you, Alex. You have to stay because I don't know how to work that stuff.
Hey!
Can
All
I
right,
just keep making homunculi?
No, you're fired.
All right, fine.
Fuck you. Alex, end it.
Roll credits.
Roll credits.
Roll credits.
See you guys.
Goodbye,
Thanks
guys.
a lot.
Fiend.
Give me your eye.
Give me that.
Blood fountain.
Put a glide in your shot and I dip in
Oh,
your
that had
hip
a
and
weird
come on down to
vibration.
the mother.
Yeah, right?
Oh, hello. Go away, please. Don't want.
Feels good in the old jimmies.
Let me just stick this controller down my pants.
Not gonna lie, I've done that a time or two.
I mean,
I don't know if I want to play now.
vibrators were invented for a reason, not just for women. Am I right?
Now the trick is...